Welcome back, guys, to Coast Nerd, and today I'm just gonna go in a quick review of Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. I rode this the first time in 2018 in December with some really good friends of mine, and honestly, I Mako blew my expectations out of the water more than what I was expecting. But anyway. Mako is a B&M hypercoaster at SeaWorld Orlando, and it is 200 feet. It's one of the smaller B&M hypers, but that does not mean this thing is not weak. Um, the first turn going into the Outer Bank is amazing. By far one of the best and weirdest feelings I have ever felt on a B&M. And the airtime is overall just exceeded expectations. I mean, it's just all floater, but it's still really whippy, still really great, and one of my favorite hypercoasters, better than Diamondback, and it's currently my #1 hypercoaster I've ridden. And when I mean hypercoasters, I'm talking about B&M hypers, specifically, not RMC hypers and Intamin hypers and Morgan hypers, but out of all the there's only one other hypercoaster I've ridden that's technically better, and that's still Vengeance. But this is a Mako review. The overall view of going up to the entrance of Mako blew me away also, because I haven't been to SeaWorld in a couple years at that period of time. So me going into that section of the park was a drastic change, and Mako has improved that drastically for the Shark Encounter section. Also, on top of that, just Mako overall looks great as a park view overview, and the layout looks amazing. Airtime's fantastic, the station music's fantastic, everything is fantastic about Mako. The only downside I would probably have to say about Mako is that it is a fairly short ride compared to other B&M hypers. I do feel like it was not completely complete. I felt like they could have done a few more things, added more of a water feature to the turnaround. But other than that, Mako at SeaWorld Orlando exceeded my expectations. And I will be starting a new rating system for rides, and out of everything, out of 10, I'm going to rate Mako a 9. And the 9's just going to be taken off because they could have done a little bit more to the ending, something more like Manta Splashdown with the water sprays or whatever. But besides that, Mako at SeaWorld Orlando is by far one of the best roller coasters in Florida, and will be the second greatest after Iron Gwazi. But anyway, if you like these reviews, leave a comment, leave a like, and we will see you guys out in the queues.